amigos, welcome back to my channel. For newbies, I'm Jessie Rose. So, as many of them are taking the COVID vaccine, and from May 1st, all the 18 plus can go to get the vaccinated. So, many of my friends started asking me about the vaccine, whether is it safe to take or can I take, or these kind of questions. So, many of them are having so many kind of doubts. So, I thought why not make a video about it. So, without any further ado, let's dive into the video. Before getting in, can I just take a moment to appreciate my brother's talent? Just look at this. So he make all these kind of cute little personalized gifts in his small business. So if you know someone who does this small business, kindly do support them. And also if you want these kind of gifts and stuff, I'll give his details, everything in the description box. Kindly do check it out. So starting with the most common question I get, is it safe to get vaccinated? Of course you can get vaccinated and it is absolutely safe. If it is something harm to the public, why would government suggest the public to get vaccinated, right? And why would we all of our medical professionals, after we got vaccinated and then we started giving to the general public? So all of us who have taken, we were absolutely fine and we do not have any kind of drastic situations or any incidents that caused due to the vaccine. There was no death rate or anything such. So it is absolutely safe to get vaccinated. Of course there are incidents even after getting vaccinated, people are getting infected with this COVID-19. We'll get into that in a bit, but for now I can assure you that vaccine is absolutely safe. And the another most common question I get is which type of vaccine to be vaccinated with, what are the types. So there are two types of vaccines available in India. One is Covishield and the other is Covaxin. Answering to that question, I guess both are absolutely safe to get the vaccine because both of them are tested many times. After doing so many tests, then they're released into the public. So it's absolutely good. You can get either of them. But one thing, with which one you are vaccinating the first dose, the second dose should be the same vaccine. So suppose if you are getting Covishield in the first dose, so even your second dose should be taken of the Covishield only. You can, some of them even ask if I'm taking vaccine from suppose say Hyderabad, or can I take my second dose in some other place, in the native place or something like that. Yeah, you can take if they are giving you Covishield. Make sure which vaccine you are taking and take the same dose for the second dose also. Another most asked question is who can get vaccinated? So government has started giving some protocols, like from March 1st, government has started giving vaccine to all the 60 plus, and also for the citizens who are having comorbidities above 45 age plus, even for them, and also from April 1st, all the 45 plus age group are started giving the vaccine, and now from May 1st, all the 18 plus are started getting the vaccine. So according to your turn, you can go get vaccinated. And if you have any kind of health issues or anything doubts, obviously there are going to be a medical professional obviously over there, available over there wherever you're getting vaccinated. So you can consult to them. There's nothing issue about it, and according to my knowledge and my experience, there's no such issue. Like if you're having any kind of problems with any disease, any sickness or any illness, you can absolutely go and get vaccinated. There's nothing problem in that. And another frequently asked question is like, why should I get vaccinated? Because anyhow now the new variant is spreading, and this vaccine which they already made was for the first COVID virus, right? So it's not safe for this. It's not meant for the second virus. So even if I get vaccinated for the first one, it's not going to give me any. It's not helpful for me with the second. For the new one, right? That's the most of you have these assumptions. And to answer that, see what does this vaccine does is it activates the antibodies in your body. So these antibodies are already dwell in your body itself, and it activates them to fight against any kind of virus. This vaccine, the ones which our government is providing to us, it helps us to activate our antibodies in our body, and they help to fight against any kind of virus. So which are already made of course it's going to activate wide variety of antibodies. So it's completely dependent on your immunity, how you are taking care of yourself, and all that comes in this matter. I suggest kindly go get vaccinated. So because we have only this tool, right? Whatever you have, just utilize with what you have. So it's absolutely safe to get vaccinated with this. So if you can get vaccinated, go get vaccinated. And many more common assumptions are like, I got vaccinated now, there won't be any harm to me, I can go mask free. No, nothing like that. So even after you get vaccinated, there will be after your 2 doses are done, there will be 6 to 8 weeks of gap to activate your antibodies. So till that period you have to be very careful, and you have to follow all the precautions which are mentioned by the government, to wear the mask, to sanitize, to maintain all the hygienic practices, you have to make yourself safe and also the others. So kindly take all the precautions to be taken. And after getting vaccinated, what are the precautions you have to take? They are the same precautions you have to take before. Like you have to continue wearing your mask, you have to keep your surroundings hygiene and maintain all the hygienic practices, like eat clean food, wash your hands every time you touch any surfaces in the public, and please avoid going out frequently unless it is emergency, like you have to step out, then only you step out, until it is emergency. Or don't just go step out, because this second variant is like spreading so rapidly, and many of our loved ones are like, we are losing them because of this COVID-19. So please stay at home, if not for your sake, at least for the others' sake. And mostly you can order everything online, like even vegetables, fruits, what not, everything you can order through Amazon or Amazon Fresh. You can order everything. So there's not much necessary for you to step out. So kindly stay at home and please be safe. And many of them ask me like, is there any food restrictions that we have to follow after getting vaccinated? No, there's nothing restrictions in your diet. Whatever you're using, like in the prior, the same diet you can use, whatever it is. So there's nothing restrictions. You don't have to stop eating anything or certain foods or anything. All we say is eat healthy. So after getting vaccinated, there are certain symptoms you observe, and they are like fever, and you will find chills, and also headache and pain in the side. All those symptoms, they are very common. So to avoid that, or to reduce those symptoms, all of us, we have taken Dolo 650 mg. So that's what even I suggest you guys to take. So even if you are not comfortable with that, you can always consult a doctor for that, and you can take the medication. So another common question is like, after getting COVID-19, like if you are COVID positive, after you tested negative, can you go and directly go and take it, get the vaccinated? No, you need to wait for a minimum 60 days, and then you have to consult your doctor and then go for the vaccination. So at least you have to wait for 60 days. So you know, you may ask, Jessie, you're telling all these to get the vaccinated, but how to get vaccinated? How can I register to get the vaccinated? So all you need to have is just the smartphone which has Arogya Setu app. If you have not already downloaded it, I know most of you might have, but in case if you don't have, I'll give the link in the description box. So kindly do download the Arogya Setu app, and from that app you will have the CoWIN section. From there you can directly register. If not, there is also another website. I'll give the link in the description box. So from there also you can just register for your vaccination. So when you register with same number, I mean with same mobile number which has 10 digits, with the same mobile number you can register up to for 4 members. So you can show any kind of proof like Aadhaar card, PAN card, passport, or like anything. I'll give the details. I don't remember right now, but I'll give the details in the description box. So kindly do check out the description box. So what's the duration between the first dose and the second dose? Like after getting your first dose, how long should you wait for the second dose, right? So you need minimum 28 days to 45 days of observation. Like during this period, you have to get your vaccinated. I mean, after getting your first dose of vaccination, you have after 28 days, 28 days should be completed for sure. And from 28 days to within 45 days, you have to get your second dose to be vaccinated. So after getting vaccinated, there will be certain observation period. It depends on the institution actually. For some institutions it may tell like for half an hour or 1 hour, or it depends on the institution. So depending on that institution time, you have to wait in the institution itself after getting the vaccinated. So what all you need to get vaccinated is if you have already registered through online, I mean through Argysetu app or through CoWIN website, you don't have to necessarily take anything to the vaccine center. All you need to tell is the mobile number with which you have registered. That's it. And if you haven't registered through online, you can directly go there, and the spot registration is also done in the vaccination center itself. So for that you need your mobile phone, just to in case if you don't know your mobile number, if you know, it's no worries, and your Aadhaar, I mean any ID proof like Aadhaar card or PAN card or all those details, any of those proof number they need, and your year of birth they need to register. So that's all you need, and then you have to get vaccinated, and there will be the observation period for depending on the institution. And one more question which was asked most frequently, can I booze after getting vaccinated? I mean, can I consume the alcohol after getting vaccinated? So for this question, I suggest if you can avoid taking alcohol, that would be better. And even if you take, there's nothing effects about this. So for that, you can consult your doctor and make a decision. So another doubt is like, if you have undergone any surgery, or if you are under any medications, can you get vaccinated? So for surgeries, there's nothing, absolutely you can go get vaccinated. There's nothing harm or any effects of that. But if you are under medications, there are always a physician available in the vaccine center. Please do go check with them and then get vaccinated. Mostly for most of the medications, there is no restrictions or such, so you can absolutely go. But in case if you have any doubts, kindly go ask the physician available over there or your concerned doctor. And related to this question, if you are allergic to any certain medications, can you get vaccinated? So mostly there are nothing restrictions for this vaccine, but still you always consult your doctor, or you can consult the doctor who is available in the vaccine center, and then you can go further. Can pregnant ladies or lactating mothers get vaccinated? This is the most common question. So as per now, government has not decided anything. Still trials are going on. I'll give the link of a video which I have seen recently, which was by the gynec, who is Dr. Anjali Kumar from Maitri channel. So kindly do check that video. I'll give the link in the description box. So that would give you more information regarding the women. So I'd highly suggest you go check that video first. Most regular precautions which most of you might heard, but we are just leaving, but please do wear the mask every single time you are stepping out, and when you're exposing to people, especially in the crowded places, and even in general, always put mask. And which kind of mask to use, right? Using N95 mask is 95% it can prevent the virus, any kind of virus, because it is made up of 5 different layers. So it gives you protection to not let any outer virus to get inside. If not N95, you can either use surgical mask. Many of them complain that if you are using this surgical mask or N95 mask, you cannot breathe, or it smells stingy, so I don't want to use. But just imagine all the medical professionals out there, they're working like 14-15 hours straight with that PPE kit completely, and most of you might have seen the PPE kit. Like, we already have our uniforms, overlaying that we wear that PPE kit, and with that we wear 2 different masks, like with N95 and also surgical mask, and also we cover ourselves with the face shield. Like, imagine for working with all of this stuff for straight up 14-15 hours, and we are taking that many measures to avoid spreading of this virus for your sake and also for our sake. But you don't have to wear the complete PPE kit comparing to the medical professions. You just have to wear the mask. And wearing the mask is not only safe for you, and also it is safe for the opposite person whom you are getting exposed, right? So please do wear a proper mask, and also use a proper hand washing techniques. So by now government is trying to educate everybody about the proper hand washing techniques, which has 7 steps. So kindly do proper hand washing whenever it is possible. And in case in emergency situations, if you cannot do hand washing, then use the sanitizer, but mostly prefer to use the hand washing, because even if you are sanitizing yourself, the dead bacteria is still getting in your hands itself. It's not going anywhere out. So with proper medical hand washing only, you can wash away all the bacteria and it helps you to prevent all the virus, right? So please do proper hand washing, and also keep your surroundings and everything hygiene, and maintain all the hygienic practices, and also avoid meeting people and avoid stepping outside as much as possible. Please stay indoors, and also take all the preventive measures you have to take from your side, and please stop blaming the government that government is not doing that or doing this. See, for this, a simple quote which my mom tells always, like, you can take a horse till the river but you cannot make the horse to drink water, right? So the government is trying to educate you about all the preventive measures you can take regarding this COVID-19 and what all you can do, because your life is in your hands. So we are no one to question or blame government. If you are following, if you are taking all the preventive measures, there's nothing harm going to happen. So please don't feel anxious or depressed about the situations going around you, but please stay indoors and please be safe. So I'll also give all the details of what all the vitamins you have to take in the regular basis, and also in case if you feel that you have exposed to a COVID-19 person who was positive person, so what all the medications you can take, and to prevent that, all those medications also I'll give in the description box. So kindly do check it out, and if you find this as a informative or helpful, please do kindly like it and also share it with your friends, family, everybody, whomever you know. And please stay safe and stay indoors as much as possible. And I'll see you soon in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, stay happy, and stay safe.